Letter 173 by Charles Lamb. PM March 16, 1808. My dear Sarah, do not be very angry that I have not written to you. I have promised your brother to be at your wedding, and that favor you must accept as an atonement for my offenses. You have been in no want of correspondence lately, and I wish to leave you both to your own inventions. The border you are working for me I prize at a very high rate, because I consider it as the last work you can do for me, the time so fast approaching when you must no longer work for your friends. Yet my old fault of giving away presents has not left me, and I am desirous of even giving away this your last gift. I had intended to have given it away without your knowledge, but I have entrusted my secret to Hazlitt, and I suppose it will not remain a secret long, so I condescend to consult you. It is to Miss Hazlitt, to whose superior claim I wish to give up my right to this precious worked border. Her brother William is her great favorite, and she would be pleased to possess his bride's last work. Are you not to give the fellow boarder to one sister-in-law, and therefore has she not a just claim to it? I never heard in the annals of weddings, since the days of Nausicaa, and she only washed her old gowns for that purpose, that the brides ever furnished the apparel of their maids. Besides, I can be completely clad in your work without it, for the spotted muslin will serve both for cap and hat. Nota bene, my hat is the same as yours, and the gown you sprigged for me has never been made up, therefore I can wear that, or, if you like better, I will make up a new silk which Manning has sent me from China. Manning would like to hear I wore it for the first time at your wedding. It is a very pretty light color, but there is an objection, besides not being your work, and that is a very serious objection, and that is, Mrs. Hazlitt tells me that all Winterslow would be in an uproar if the bridemaid was to be dressed in anything but white, and although it is a very light color, I confess we cannot call it white, being a sort of a dead whitish bloom color. Then silk, perhaps, in a morning is not so proper, though the occasion, so joyful, might justify a full dress. Determine for me in this perplexity between the sprig and the China Manning silk. But do not contradict my whim about Miss Hazlitt having the border, for I have set my heart upon the matter. If you agree with me in this, I shall think you have forgiven me for giving away your pin, and that was a mad trick, but I had many obligations and no money. I repent me of the deed, wishing I had it now to send to Miss H with the border, and I cannot, will not, give her the doctor's pin, for having never had any presents from gentlemen in my young days, I highly prize all they now give me, thinking my latter days are better than my former. You must send this same border in your own name to Miss Hazlitt, which will save me the disgrace of giving away your gift, and make it amount merely to a civil refusal. I shall have no present to give you on your marriage, nor do I expect that I shall be rich enough to give anything to baby at the first christening, but at the second or third child's I hope to have a coral or so to spare out of my own earnings. Do not ask me to be godmother, for I have an objection to that, but there is, I believe, no serious duties attached to a bride's maid. Therefore I come with a willing mind, bringing nothing with me but many wishes, and not a few hopes, and a very little of fears of happy years to come. I am, dear Sarah, yours, ever most affectionately, M. Lamb. What has Charles done that nobody invites him to the wedding? The wedding was on May 1, 1808. Originally, it was intended to perform the ceremony at Winterslow, but London was actually the place. St. Andrews, Holborn. Mary Lamb was a bridesmaid, and Charles Lamb was present. He told Southey in a letter some years after, I was at Hazlitt's marriage, and had liked to have been turned out several times during the ceremony. Anything awful makes me laugh. The episode of Nausicaa, to which Mary Lamb refers, had just been rewritten by Charles Lamb in The Adventures of Ulysses.